How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Nerfing Truth, where we give you the truth and honest reviews on Nerf and other foam blasters. Today we have part 2 of the Vigilante review. If you're looking for part 1, it's on my channel, and that's basically just an unboxing review. I've had some time to fool around with the blaster now, and can do a more in-depth review for you. So what this is it's the Airzone version of the Vigilante. There is there's also a X-Shot Vigilante, which is the same thing, painted green, pretty much same mechanism, everything like that. That's made by Zuru Toys, but considering that they're very hard to locate in the US, obviously I had to settle for the Airzone version. Painted gray. I can't tell if you guys can see that much. One thing that I do find interesting is it sticks with the orange throughout here, but yet the trigger is yellow for whatever reason, as well as this little mechanism which moves backwards when you cock it is also yellow, as well as the little button here, but yet this is orange. So I don't really know what they were thinking. I'd rather it just be orange all throughout or something like that. Now, I did get it to accept elites. What is basically happening is there's a little bar inside of there, which I'm going to try and get right. Now, with regular sized elites, it runs into that bar. I will probably open it up and just kind of file that bar down a little bit, as it doesn't seem necessary for the actual blaster function. However, as you can see, I have actually shaved down elite darts to the size of most Busby, and in this case Airzone, suction darts. So that actually makes them fire really well in this. So a few pros and cons of this blaster. I like the feel of it. I like that it's a double barrel, especially with the pump action. It's a very smooth pump action. I also like that you can simply pull down and actually pull the trigger and it uncocks the blaster without firing the darts. That's always good for storage, as the spring is no longer compressed at that point and it can stay loaded. This is not as smooth as I would like it to be, especially because with the Busby double shot, you can go like that and it'll actually snap shut. This, if you do get it to do it, will oftentimes come back out or just not do it altogether like you saw it doing there. I also don't like the fact that it doesn't just accept elites stock. I know that's something that isn't big when you're buying an off-brand blaster, but I do like the ones that fire elites, because obviously elite darts are designed to go further than just regular darts. I wish the handle was more so of a this kind of trigger system, because holding it like this does not allow you to shoulder it comfortably. In fact, it's actually quite painful with the way this is designed. If you're really shouldering it how it's meant to be, you're firing like this, which who wants to do that? So that's a little bit of a design flaw to me. This blaster is obviously not high capacity. It fires 2 shots. The firing rate is pretty decent. As you can, it's pump, shoot, pump, shoot. So that's not too bad there. But, the actual reload time is pretty long, unless if you're holding the darts. You can always get them out of the back here. It holds 4 suction darts, and try not to tip it over. Or if you really want the 4 shaved down elites. But you basically got to go like this, 1, 2, pump them in, pull that up, then cock it. So that reload time is incredibly slow. Now obviously it's not a clip-fed blaster, so that of course hurts ammo capacity. But otherwise, it's a roundabout fun blaster to use. I know this has been a quick review. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 just because it's mostly a gimmicky blaster. I would not recommend this for Nerf Wars, since, you know, it doesn't go very far. It goes about the same range as a Buzzbee double shot, which if you've used that, if you put elites in it and modify it a little bit, it'll reach about 40 feet. Otherwise, you're looking at 30 or below. Now, this claims 65. You probably got to be at an extreme angle to reach that. But otherwise, just cock it, shoot, cock it, shoot. The elite darts definitely fly further than the stock darts, giving it more so of that range. But, you know, I'm not really willing to shape down a bunch of elites just for this gun. If I am able to open it and saw that little place down to where it won't affect it, that would be great, but that would only actually work for this bottom section. One thing that I've also noticed that's interesting about this blaster, let me reload it real quick with the suction darts, since I just fired off my elites and I'm too lazy to go and get them. You can actually fire this without the barrel. So if you cock it and pull it down, it'll still fire. That's actually something that's a little bit neat to me. I don't know as to where it has any practical use. But definitely for the price, it's about $15, which in my opinion is a little high. But that's a Toys R Us price. Otherwise, it retails for about $10 if you can find the X-Shot version. It's up to you whether you want to get this blaster. If you're looking forward to more of these reviews, please make sure to subscribe, like, view, recommend to friends, and definitely stay classy. Thursday, like I said in the last video, if you watched it, we're going to do the Rapid Strike versus Strife, so tune in for that. If you have any